Hi, friends. In reading, we've been talking about a very important skill that all readers use, which is called visualization. I'm going to share my screen to review what visualization is. Visualizing means to make pictures in your mind as you read, just like there was a movie playing in your brain, right? Remember, all the TV shows and movies that you guys watch before they became TV shows and movies, they were books, they were stories, and someone read them and visualized what it would look like and then created a movie out of it. So that's what you have to do. While you read, imagine what's happening to your characters in your head. This helps you keep track of what's happening in the story, right? It helps you understand what the characters are doing, what they're feeling, where they're going, what adventures they're having, what problems they're having. It really helps you keep track of the story, and it makes it more fun because instead of just reading words, you're seeing like a movie playing in your mind. So as you read, make sure you open your eyes and visualize, right? Visualize the things that the characters are smelling, the things they're seeing, the things they're hearing, the things they're doing, tasting, and feeling. You really have to use the words in a story to help you picture what the characters are doing. And that picture is constantly changing. As you keep reading and your character keeps going on this adventure and doing and feeling new things, the movie in your mind is going to keep playing and changing, just like it changes if you were watching a real movie on TV. So today, we are going to read aloud a story together. I'm going to read you a story called Harry the Dirty Dog. Okay? And as we read, I want you to really make sure that you're visualizing everything that's happening in this story. Okay? I'm going to talk through what I'm visualizing and what I'm seeing in my head, and maybe it's the same as what you're visualizing in your head. All right, let's get started. Harry the Dirty Dog by Jean Zion. Harry was a white dog with black spots who liked everything except getting a bath. So one day, when he heard the water running in the tub, he took the scrubbing brush. Wow, I'm already visualizing so much. I'm already seeing a dog who's white with black spots, and I'm seeing him look really cute, and I'm seeing him with the brush in his mouth running down the stairs. Just kind of like what this picture shows, except it's moving in my mind. Harry's moving in my mind, and it's like a movie. I also see the bath running in the background. Let's keep reading. And he buried it in the backyard. Then he ran away from home. Now I'm really imagining him run outside with that brush, going into his yard, digging a big hole. There's dirt everywhere. His paws are all dirty. And he buries the brush in there. And then I see him walking down the sidewalk, walking down the driveway, making a right turn and wandering into the town because he ran away, right? And then I might use the picture in the book to help me imagine more what's going on in the town, what's on the street. There's lots of animals on the street, apparently. There's a cat with some kittens on the street. And Harry's just walking along. That's all something that I'm imagining in my head. These pictures aren't moving in the book, but I'm making them move in my mind. He played where they were fixing the street and got very dirty. Oh my gosh, now I'm imagining him rolling around in tar and cement, getting really, really dirty. And he's not so white anymore. He's a lot more black, I'm starting to see. His white is getting covered up by all the dirt and tar that he's playing with. And everyone's looking at him. There's so much construction on the street. Let's keep going and keep visualizing as we read. He played at the railroad and got even dirtier. Oh, wow. Now I'm imagining him hopping along, coming across a railroad, and he's very curious about the railroad. What is this? So he goes and he looks, and he gets all dirty from the smoke from the train. He played tag with other dogs and became dirtier still. Now I see him leaving the train, and I see him finding like a dog park, and I see him playing around with all these dogs. They're chasing each other, they're rolling around, they're play fighting with each other, and he's getting even dirtier. And now I barely see any white on Harry at all. I basically see mostly all black. Oh my goodness. Let's keep going. He slid down a coal chute and got the dirtiest of all. In fact, he changed from a white dog with black spots to a black dog with white spots. Oh my goodness, his family won't even be able to recognize him. I'm imagining him totally different now. Now I see him as a black dog with white spots, and I see him outside on the street hanging out in some coal. Do you see that? Do you see those same pictures as I'm seeing? Maybe yours are a little bit different, but the idea is pretty much the same. Our movies should all be the same. Let's see what happens. Although there were many other things to do, Harry began to wonder if his family thought that he had really run away. He felt tired and hungry too, so without stopping on the way, he ran back home. So now I'm seeing him standing on the street and thinking about his family and thinking about his house and thinking about playing with his owners. And I'm also hearing a sound. I'm hearing his belly grumble because he's hungry. And now I'm seeing him turn around and start walking back home. When Harry got to his house, he crawled through the fence and sat looking at the back door. One of the family looked out and said, "There's a strange dog in the backyard. By the way, has anyone seen Harry?" Wow. Now I'm imagining Harry standing there in the backyard looking at his owners, and his owners don't recognize him because he's so dirty. They don't recognize him at all. He's so dirty from all the tar and the train and the coal and playing with the dogs. He's so dirty. They don't even notice that it's him. But now they finally are noticing that Harry's missing. They haven't seen Harry all day. So I'm imagining all this in my mind. When Harry heard this, he tried very hard to show them that he was Harry. He started to do all his old clever tricks. He flip-flopped and he flop-flipped. He rolled over and played dead. So now I'm imagining Harry being a normal dog, rolling around, playing dead, doing flips and flopping, right? Trying to get his owners to notice that it's him. And I see his owners looking at him like, this strange dog is doing some strange things. But I don't think they think he's Harry yet. Let's keep reading. He danced and he sang. He did these tricks over and over again, but everyone shook their heads and said, "Oh no, it couldn't be Harry." So now I'm seeing him dance and smile and laugh, and I see his family saying, "Oh no, that's not Harry. Harry's a white dog with black spots, not a black dog with white spots." And now I'm also imagining Harry feel sad. I'm imagining him drop his head and turn around and just get really sad because his family doesn't recognize him. Harry gave up and walked slowly towards the gate. But suddenly he stopped. He ran to a corner of the garden and started to dig furiously. Soon he jumped away from the hole, barking short, happy barks. So I was right. He did walk away feeling sad, but then I'm seeing him in my mind have an idea. I'm seeing his tail shoot up and his nose shoot up and his eyes open and almost a light bulb going off in his head because he has an idea. Then I see him run over to where he buried that brush and he undigs it. He digs it up because I think he realizes that he finally needs a bath. Yeah, he needs a bath. His family doesn't recognize him because he's so dirty, but he loves his family and he wants to be back with them. So even though he hates baths, he knows he needs one. Let's see what happens. He'd found the scrubbing brush, and carrying it in his mouth, he ran into the house. Up the stairs he dashed, with the family close behind. So I see him run right into the house, up the stairs, but I also see him leaving muddy black footprints everywhere he goes in the house, and I see him go right up the stairs into the bathroom. And I see his family running up the stairs behind him with their mouths open like, what is this crazy dog doing? He jumped into the bathtub and sat up begging with the scrubbing brush in his mouth. a trick he certainly had never done before. "This little doggy wants a bath," cried the little girl. And her father said, "Why don't you and your brother give him one?" So they still don't know that it's Harry. They think this strange dog just wants a bath. And I'm imagining him in the bathtub with the brush in his hand, jumping and going side to side and standing up on the bathtub and then going back in. And I see the boy and the girl getting really excited because this dog needs a bath. Then I see them turning the water on and getting soap and getting gloves and getting all the supplies they need to give this cutie doggy a bath. Harry's bath was the soapiest one he'd ever had. It worked like magic. As soon as the children started to scrub, they began shouting, "Mommy, Daddy, look, come quick! It's Harry, it's Harry, it's Harry," they cried. Harry wagged his tail and was very, very happy. His family combed and brushed him lovingly, and he became once again a white dog with black spots. So now I'm imagining the boy and the girl scrubbing him. There's bubbles everywhere. There's water everywhere, right? And I slowly notice Harry turning from a black dog with white spots to a white dog with black spots. I see the water turning really dirty from all the dirt that was on him. And then I see the kids shouting and jumping up and saying, "Oh my God, it's Harry," and being really excited that their dog, their Harry, is back. And then I see them lovingly brushing him and hugging him and cuddling him and getting him all groomed and ready to play. It was wonderful to be home. After dinner, Harry fell asleep in his favorite place, happily dreaming of how much fun it had been getting dirty. He slept so soundly that he didn't even feel the scrubbing brush he'd hidden under his pillow. So now I see him after his owners brush him and get him ready. I see him walking nicely over to his bed, stopping on his bed and maybe taking a few circles around his bed before he plops down in a comfortable position. And then he drops his head and he closes his eyes. And I see him dreaming about getting dirty outside. But I also see him dreaming about playing with his family and being really, really happy. Right? So what a great story. So now, boys and girls, I would like you to choose a book that I've assigned from you on your epic and read it as you really visualize what's happening in the story. Really make a movie in your mind to make the characters and the adventure come to life for you. All right? Happy reading, friends. After you read, make sure you go into your student portfolio and draw a picture of one thing you visualized while you read, and then write a few sentences explaining what happened in that part of the story. All right, friends, happy reading. Bye.